Hey everyone, hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to another episode of the best mods of the week in Baldur's Gate 3's Mod Manager. Lots of amazing mods here to cover today, including one that's perfect for your next St. Patrick's Day themed run. I just released yesterday the Lucky Clover domain Cleric, which is focused on the green damage types that get a little less love in Baldur's Gate 3, focused on luck and gives gold to the enemies, which you can then use to burst damage them. We also have mods like the Tentacion here by Dungeon Soul, which adds in 1,700 different options from the Fantastical Multiverse mod. Previously wasn't available on console. This one potentially could be someday. Now, big fan of Divinity Original Sin 2. We now have Sebille's armor in Baldur's Gate 3. We got the Cadenza Oscura outfit mod here, a longer hug with Astarion, some body accessories here, as well as mods for the Emperor. So I just posted the Lucky Clover domain Cleric yesterday. I haven't really had a chance to talk about this here, but tons of unique VFX related to gold and again, the green damage types. So you got the cantrip Lucky Shot here. It's a Cleric about attack rolls because we're all about the critical hits. So that one there, you throw a beer bottle, gets the target drunk for 2 turns, and it gives them 10 gold. A lot of these spells will end up giving the targets gold, and the reason for that is I reworked the spell here, Blood Money, into Gilded Curse, so we deal additional damage by consuming gold on targets. Pretty fun, and also we do have some summons with this here, not a big part of the build, but I really wanted to put a few things like this leprechaun in here. They also get access to the beer bottle throwing attack, and yeah, it's actually kind of hilarious to see a little squirrel like this be able to throw. The animations are amazing, so yeah. Our Channel Divinity increased our critical hit chance by 2 there, so you give it to all allies within a 7-meter range. Also have things like the Ray of Gold, and I made it so that it, as it upcasts, and it actually has an upcast all the way to level 9, it's going to give targets more gold, and funny enough, when you hit targets, it actually ends up giving you gold, and it's kind of a random effect. I wasn't able to get it to perfectly calculate the amount of gold. It's kind of silly, but basically you want to be using these spells to give the targets gold, and then you go in and attack them with the Gilded Curse here. Now this is a little bit of a melee cleric. I gave it the extra attack at level 7 just so that it's not annoying to use this, and also things like Divine Strike with the Cleric gets. It is a little bit strong, but nothing like super overpowered like a Tempest or a light domain Cleric. It also comes with unique weapons like my other mods there. So you got the Lucky Star and the staff there, the Fortune Bringer binder. So it comes with Mystra's Blessing, one of my favorite buffs in the game that you don't normally get access to later on because you're likely replacing with different staffs. But this one here, you can use it as a melee staff. I also gave it Shillelagh or Shillelagh because this is a Irish word, so it fits perfectly on this build. And here's the Lucky Star weapon. Reworking the Twist of Fortune passive, as well as giving additional 1d4 of poison damage whenever you're concentrating on a spell. And of course, there's fan favorites like the Lucky Cat Dog, as well as the Wolf is a new one I added into the mods. My next mod won't have summons on it. Again, you don't have to use the summons, it's just people really like them, and having green themed animals just is fun. So yeah, expect a future breakdown where I go over this in more detail. Next, the Tentacion mod here, Dungeons and Souls, is amazing. This adds 1,700 different curated options from the Fantastical Multiverse, and this is made with console in mind. Now, Fantastical Multiverse, one of the most amazing mods for Baldur's Gate 3. It has 4 million downloads on Nexus alone, on 4.5 million, and well worth it. This is the one that adds in pretty much every option in the game. And what I really appreciate about this mod is it's made with like console and Mac players in mind. So with this mod, it's meant to have the future compatibility. It comes with a bunch of different customization options. And here is a list of all the different ones here. So 800 different eye colors, different skin colors, hair colors, highlights, different for graying colors too. So you got full character creation over the hair, horn colors, and there's also different face presets here for the following races. Now, unfortunately, this is my 40th attempt of filming this video. I'm having a lot of issues. As I've talked about recently, the latest hotfix for Baldur's Gate 3 has caused a lot of issues, magic mirror crashing and things like that. Unfortunately, not able to get this one up. I think it's because I got a lot of different customization options, but I needed to talk about this mod. It's seriously incredible. So I know other people have had no issues with getting it downloaded, so definitely worth going and checking it out. I know a lot of people are having some issues with the magic mirror as well. It's been reported to me a lot. I actually did a video earlier this week where I talked about some of the issues that are happening. I know some people can't even play Baldur's Gate 3 right now, and I sympathize with them. But we'll hopefully see an update because earlier this week, Divinity Original Sin 2 got an update, and that actually is a perfect segue for our next mod here by Chunyu, the DOS2 Divinity Original Sin 2 Sebille armor here, which is amazing. And here's what it looks like, and it honestly looks amazing. Now, if you played Divinity Original Sin 2, you know the elves in that game have different body types, so it's really cool to see how it looks on a human in a game like Baldur's Gate 3. And I gotta say, this is probably one of my new favorite outfits, perfect for like a rogue. So yeah, this is for body type 1 characters. And this mod does not contain dyes, just a heads up on that. But next, look at this awesome outfit mod here. This is the Cadenza Oscura outfit ensemble by Barry Semifreddo. This outfit is available for body types 1 and 2, humans, elves, half-out, drow, tieflings, githyanki, and a lithid. It also has full dye support here and different versions of the outfit. So you got like an overpowered version, which isn't really that overpowered, but just lets you use it as a clothing option without feeling like you're, using something that's weaker than other choices in the base game. There's also the camp clothing version. There's some heels as well as a veil. The high heels are really cool, and there is cloth physics down at the bottom part of the dress there. Another thing I want to bring attention to is the chests that these come in look amazing. So even if you just want to down these for the chest and have some really cool chests at your camp, there's a lot going on with this mod. I also like to add in the Astitia water robe here, also by Barry Semifreddo. It just completes the look. And next is a mod that a lot of people could probably use, a nice, simple hug. Longer hug for Astarion here by Hyperspace Towel. This is, if you're doing the Astarion romance, you'll notice your character sometimes pulls away from him really quickly. This mod changes so that you don't just give him that quick hug and run away. You actually have an actual hug with Astarion. Also, it changes some of the expressions whenever you're conversing with Astarion there. So honestly, I think this is an incredible mod. And if you're doing an Astarion romance, this is definitely worth downloading. We have some more Astarion mods later, so you can stay tuned for those. Next up, we got the Facemaker's Magical Accessories Volume 1 by Bitten Thrice. This is really cool because it adds in so much. You may recognize this dress. And this can really enhance a lot of different outfits here. So there are 35 different variations that come in this chest here. And there's 2 different types. So you can equip them. They're going to have different glowing effects here. Also, oddly enough, after the hotfix, I'm now having chests open up multiple times randomly. And I've seen a lot of other people report that. I digress here, but we also just have a lot of different body type ones. There's ones that glow a lot, and then some of them don't glow that much at all. I think it's amazing. A lot of great choices here, and great to combine these with some outfit mods. You never know what you might get with this. So really cool combinations here. That is the Facemaker's Magical Accessories Volume 1 by Bitten Thrice. Next up, we got the Arc Trader's Armor here by AES Reaper. This armor was built from the ground up in Blender. It is loosely inspired by, Warhammer 40K here, but made with love. And this is not for profit. It's meant to be just a loving tribute to that game. So, or I guess multiverse of a lot of great different stuff. Anyways, this one comes with a bunch of different benefits here. You got camp clothing as well as armor versions like other of AS Reaper's mods. I think this is an awesome choice for those that may just want it as a camp clothing or others that want to actually use it as armor. Not overpowered and actually fits lore appropriately. So I think this is really nice, and I definitely recommend checking out all their other armor and equipment mods because they just do incredible work, and this is stuff that just looks really cool. And like their other mods, this fits a variety of different body types here, and yeah, this is so cool. Even Dragonborns can get in on the fun. I really like the physics that are on this as well, like the cloth physics here. Yeah, everything about this mod is really, really nice, so this is definitely worth checking out here by AS Reaper. Next up, we got the Crimson Hair Catalog here by Sweet Generous Things Mods. And this one comes with a variety of different hairstyles, so I'll just quickly go through them here. I really like how they got the highlight support there to really customize the hairstyles really well. And you can use this really for any type of body type. So yeah, just want to quickly look through those. Verso looking hair, Gustav looking hair. So yeah, I really like the custom, these are different from other hairstyles. I like using this one here. It's cool with the big bangs. And next up, we got this awesome looking outfit here on Gale. This is the Miryoku Outfit by Baldur. A multi-layer outfit that you can see here, and one of the sets here is dyeable. It looks really cool with this. So yeah, this is what it's going to look like here naturally, and there's different versions with the little glittery piece on it. Next, I have some more kimono style outfits in Baldur's Gate 3. So that is the Miryoku Outfit by Baldur. Next up, we got the Ornamental Body Jewelry here by Baldur. An amazing week if you want to have more mods to customize your characters with. So this is going to add in a few different pieces. There's actually like a body outfit one. Can't really show it to you guys, and here's what it looks like on the arms. And this nice thing about this again is you can customize a lot of different outfits by putting things like this on it. It just makes it look so much more fancy. This comes with 41 different pieces here, like jewelry as well. And what you can do with this is you got also some boot slots or camp shoe slot versions so that you can put them on really wherever you want on your character. And there's also some ones that are just body. Again, can't unfortunately show them on YouTube, but there's lots of really great stuff here. And I highly recommend checking this one out. A lot of really cool stuff to customize outfits even further. Ornamental Body Jewelry by Baldur. Following up, another amazing mod by them, the Simple Monk Attire. I really like this. This is kind of a loungewear type outfit, and the tall races as well are included in this. So yeah, with this, there are camp clothing versions of it, as well as a equipment version here too. And there's also like a dyeable version. There's one that's come with the dye already applied to it there. So this is another awesome mod, especially if you're looking for a monk playthrough. You can go along with this one. And we may as well finish off with another awesome mod here by Baldur, the Helena Dress Set. So this mod comes with Helena's Outfit container here, and this is what it ends up looking like on the character. This is meant to be a reference to the music video for Helena by My Chemical Romance. Now, fun fact with My Chemical Romance, the lead singer Gerard Way is the creator of Penny Parker, a version of Spider-Man. It's kind of funny, I love telling that, but yeah, I love the look of this dress here, and another incredible outfit mod also has those physics there, so yeah. Also, the text in this mod is super cool. It's been sent for console approval. It's all out of my hands. And again, just a heads up for anyone that's asking about console. Don't go harass any mod authors. They have no control over it. It's all on Larian. So again, I'm just going to put that back out there. But next up, we got the Mystra Navel Piercing for Gale by Revolution Scribe. So that is what it ends up looking like here. It gives a +1 to charisma. Unfortunately, it won't show on body type 1. It's only for body type 2 here. So it's called the regrettable decision here. It goes in the underwear slot, +1 charisma. Might be something you're interested in. Next up, we got the Sword Coast Weaponry by Neptuni here, which adds in, it's going to add in 100 plus different weapons to the game. Currently there's 60 spread between acts 1 and 2. What I like about this mod is the fact that it is meant to be balanced within the base game of Baldur's Gate 3. The items aren't anything too crazy, but they open up new build avenues, and I think that is really interesting. So you got new like Githyanki plates here, the Spear of the Everlasting Sleep. Yeah, lots of fun new stuff to open up new build possibilities. The Sword Coast Weaponry. And next up is we're getting into the class mods here, the Oath of Penitence. Now, the Oath of Penitence is kind of like a Berserk or like Dark Souls, loosely themed. It skits at level 1 here, the Mea Culpa, which adds an additional 1d4 plus 2 slashing damage onto your attacks and causes bleeding for 2 turns. You also get your Mortified Flesh here. When you take damage from a hostile creature, your next melee attack will deal additional 3 to 6 radiant damage. Our Channel Oath lets you makes it so you can't be shoved or moved around by any effect and get advantage on Constitution saving throws. I will be doing a future video on this as these sections of the videos typically get skipped over, so I don't want to go too much into the weeds with these type of mods. We also got another amazing mod here with the Arcane Duelist Sorcerer subclass mod by Orhin 1985. And big update too, if you're a console viewer, the Elder class mod is now available on console as of 24 hours ago, and this has 12 different subclasses in it with unique spells all the way up to level 20. It's actually crazy, but this is their latest and greatest, the Arcane Duelist. So with this class at level 6, you can do a cantrip and then make a weapon attack. Later on at level 11, you can do the same with a spell. It's meant to combine like a kind of a Gish build where you do spell casting and melee attacking with this. It also comes with its own meta magic, the Armed spell here, infusing your blade with spells that you cast. After using a spell or cantrip until the end of your next turn, you can activate the meta magic to add a 1d8 to your melee weapon attack and increases to a 2d8 at level 6, 3d8 at level 11. And this is almost like a elemental type of smite. You also get the meta magic rebalance spell, which lets your melee attack have advantage and gains a +2 to your spell save DC or attack roll for 3 sorcery points. And as mentioned, you do have those abilities to cast and do weapon attacks. You also get the explosive cut here, doing additional force damage if you're wielding a melee weapon, and Spellblade Shot, an action letting you teleport and do a attack with your melee weapon for sorcery point cost. You can also get free spells using your meta magic free spell, and Ascendant Duelist will give you a bonus to your armor class, disadvantage to targets attacking you, and a +3 to your weapon attack rolls, and you can score a critical hit on an 18. This is a really fun class. It's meant to be more so of a frontliner sorcerer, which is a really interesting way to play it. I think this is really cool. Definitely worth checking out. Next up is Hag Class by Oakley_CH. This is loosely based on like the Hag that we've encountered in base game Baldur's Gate 3. Now you too can play as one. You get a ton of different abilities here, like the Curse of Regret. You can create lotions and potions. You can react to an attack that attacks you with a Vengeful Strike here, which will deal additional psychic damage. You can create a crystal ball with this one. This is so in-depth. It has different subclasses. You get choice of being a green hag with the following abilities here, a sea hag with the following abilities that you're seeing here, more so cold and lightning themed. There's also the night hag, which is more so like a shadowy version, psychic damage focused. The Ennis hag here, which is a bit more like an acid focused one, and the Arc hag, most of the focus on thunder and lightning damage. So this is really worth checking out. If you like the theming and sounds of this, check her out. Next up, we got the Garlic Bread Domain Cleric subclass by the Squawky Raven. This is a homebrew class I love and happy to see now in Baldur's Gate 3. This goes perfect with the Way of the Pizza Chef Monk, a mod that I made a little while back. If you want to have a fun run, you get the Garlic Strike Acid, Food Coma, Satiate Hunger, and Divine Baker. This lets you create a garlic bread into a companion's inventory, and those that eat it will gain hit points. And there's the garlic bread themselves. You also get the Delicious Vengeance, which compels a creature with 100 hit points or fewer to die. Oh yeah, this is awesome. Super cool to see. Next up is the Dance with Death V2 DB Dwarves, Gnomes, and Half by Life of a Sin. I'm just going to go through their shots because they have done a much better job than I could ever dream of. So look at these different ones. The names underneath are the pose names themselves. So you can see that there's some great ones there if you're looking to do some photo shoot, Astarion, Halsin, or really whoever. The nice thing about mods like this too is it's not just defined. Like you don't have to do body type 1, body type 2. You can mix it up and have like 2 body type 1, really whatever you want. I love the Gomez and Morticia type relationship, and that's exactly what is the focus with this one. So super cool stuff here. Next up, we got the, as talked about, Astarion mods, the Astarion Ascended dialogue with support. So this will change the conversation with romance. Astarion post-ascension, I'm not really a big fan of it. It reminds me of Omni-Man from Invincible. He treats you almost like you're a pet. This now matches it to prior story moments. So if you like to have Astarion romance and have him ascend as well, you don't have to have the abrasiveness that he brings to the table. There's also another version here. The one with support brings a bit more supportive dialogue, whereas this one's just a little bit stripped back. Really cool stuff. And next up, we got Ilzkaal Elven Head preset by Ilzkaal. I've been trying to get this one to show up too, but again, I think I have way too many mods installed for character creation. I have to go through and purge a bunch of mods here. So I'm just going to go through their shots of this one here. I apologize for that, but this is what it looks like here. I think this is a really nice looking head. Also, if it's not appearing of a blank face, you do have to put your graphic settings too high. That's common for a lot of different head mods out there. This all is Ilzkaal Elven Head preset. Geez, sorry guys. Next up is Ketheric Thorms New Look by Chloe11. This one adds in a redesign for Ketheric that I think is really cool. And that's not all, folks. So I'm just going to go through the shots here. I like this for the Baldur's Gate 3 type multiverse. They've released a few other customization mods here this week and last week as well. I definitely recommend checking out all of them if you want to see some different redesigns. Like you got Mince, you got Gortash, Aradin's crew, and much more. Dame Aelin reworked, you name it, you got it. Moving on to Nexus Mods, we got Diable Viconia's Walking Fortress by Kobold Juno. I think this is really cool. My favorite shield in the game, and it looks like it should have die support. Now it does. I gotta say, this looks so cool. So yeah, if you're a fan of this shield as well on subsequent playthroughs, make it look stylish. Next up is the Conan the Barbarian Poses by Levak Ariana. I live, I love, I slay, I am content. Look at these awesome poses here. So what I like is that you can use your weapons with it too, so get real creative with this one. This is meant for body type 4, but as mentioned, you can typically get away with using these, and they do say you can use a body type 1 or 2 as well. So awesome stuff here. And next up, we got the Vivid Architecture Camp and Druid Tents HD Textures by Hein84. I love different texture mods like this that just enhance. You may notice I do use some of them when I play Baldur's Gate 3, and funny enough, they actually show up in the modding toolkit too when I'm working on things. But yeah, this is nice because it just enhances them. You got your choice between like the 1K, 2K, 4K. So depending on the file size you want, you can get full creative control over that. And ending off with another camp one, we got the Kikyo's Companion Tents Overhaul by Kikyo99. Now, I previously showed last week their camp overhaul for Act 1, which I think looks so good. I'm a massive fan of this. They made some great changes to the camp here. And this one makes some changes to the Companions campsite. So I'm just going to go through their shots here because they've done a great job showcasing it. It's 4 different mods you can install here. And yeah, it just looks really nice. Just a heads up though, with their other camp overhaul mod, you only can install it on a new playthrough. So yeah, I wanted to showcase it for you guys, but I'm using their other mod and it didn't take. But that's kind of the thing with some mods that make large changes like this. It does require sometimes a new game. But that was an incredible week of mods. Let me know your favorites in the comments. Go download the Lucky Clover domain, Cleric, and let me know your feedback. I put a lot of quality life changes into it. I'm looking to make some better mods in the future as well, based on people's feedback. I have a couple in the works right now, so just let me know your thoughts, and I hope you guys all have an incredible day.